her today.
Well, you're right. She did pitch really good. She pitched 4.2 innings, giving up 7 hits, 1 run, had 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. You're going to see her throw in the mid-60s. She's got a backdoor curve, a change that she can throw for 2 different speeds, and a rise.
So she'll go up against this Florida lineup. Half the free passes that Ole Miss has given Florida have scored this weekend.
And she can do everything from the left side of the plate. She's such a catalyst, and here puts the ball in play.
She almost beat out that throw, but Ryan Starr guns her down for out number 1. And Brianna Lopez, she came out of the bullpen against Florida on Friday. Allowed 1 earned run in 4 2/3 innings. Come to the SEC, challenge herself. Down the first base line, fair ball for Erickson. She's thinking 2 as this gets to the corner. And she halts there with a 1-out double. There's strike 3 for Lopez.
She really made an impact last year for Ole Miss in the circle.
On a line to right, 1 hopped into the glove of Duke, and Erickson halts at third base. She only has 7 games this year where she hasn't reached base. Out to right, Addison Duke's been busy. In her first collegiate start, she makes the catch. Yeah, Rothrock, 4 innings of work on Friday, allowed 9 hits, 7 runs, 5 earned. And Malvin found Aaliyah Binford moving up to the 3 spot today. Lexi Brady down to the 5 hole for the Rebels. If they can continue the trend here. Gorgeous Sunday in Oxford. Good crowd on hand too in Ole Miss's new stadium. Yamas pops it up, left side, dipping fast. Caught by Otis for out number 2. Off the end of the bat, Walsh charges and tags out Brady, who wanted to slide. And there's out number.
I know.
How about that?
That is definitely not the tradition of the weekend.
She is the 5th Gator in this lineup to reach double-figure home runs. She hits this in the air, left side, and Jaden Pone tracks it down for Ole Miss, and 2 quick outs for the Gators offensively in the second.
Run to make this catch.
In inning number 2. And it's flown out to right center. Addison Duke, the freshman, makes the catch. I don't know when the last time Florida offensively went in order. Rothrock gave 2 Ole Miss hitters free passes back in the first, but got out of the inning. And Pickens ropes this into right center, and it gets down. It's a confident bunch, like I've said. Pop up left side, and Comia makes the catch. Hit 2 batters. Called strike 3, and the runners are on the move. And the throw to third base hit Pickens.
Yeah, pitch on the inside part of the plate, and left-handed catcher, Joss.
Brings up Taylor Malvin, struck out swinging in the first. She has gone to the left side, what feels like.
I think a lot of it is they're pitching her on the outside part of the plate.
Like that.
Yep.
A bouncer to Cahalan and takes care of Malvin. Ole Miss strands 2 more in the second inning, and still no score through 2 in Oxford.
Well, and honestly, that is going to keep jockeying back and forth because all of those teams are continuing to play each other.
A 1-hopper to Pickens off the bat of Comia, and they get her by a half step. Hitting a Florida high 462 in SEC play this year. That is baffling. A little loop to left center. Lands for a base hit. She's thinking 2, and she's going to take it.
You?
For now.
I don't know. Some of these home runs that have been hit this weekend.
Or I should say, first 2 conference games in a Friday, Saturday. Fly ball left side again. Jaden Pone makes the squeeze. And Falby danced around at second base, but went back, and there's out number 2. And she too under one left side. Pone's on the run again, makes the catch. But we talk constantly about it, Missy. It's about how you finish, and Ole Miss wants to finish strong today.
Absolutely. You know, they just have to kind of flush what's happened the last 2 days and
this year. Whoa, on a line, right off the mid of Cahalan. That was a hot shot to the hot corner.
absolutely, that was a missile. Cahalan let her hand flip over instead of keeping it solid to the side to be able to make that play. But a hit for Ole Miss.
Shine out to left, and Otis fights the sun, makes the catch. Swings and misses. As Mia Williams steps up 0 for 1 today. Shows bunt. It's Lopez. Out number 2. Long drive, tug, just foul. Off the roof of the indoor facility. How far is that out there?
Well, the fence is 200. Maybe another 100. I don't think our cars would have been safe.
Pickens gets the chopper. Ball 4 to Pickens. She's reached for a second time today. Second walk. She's also hit him. DeLeon pops up. First pitch swinging. And it's Walsh who makes the catch. Ryan Starr, it's defense where she really shines. She's 2 for 20 at the plate this year. That hit her or that hit her elbow guard. You never know with those. Hits the bottom of the bat, especially with that type of velocity as after it hits. And she walks Malvin. Ole Miss has bases loaded in the 4th inning without a hit.
And put pressure on the Florida defense. We've seen them make mistakes this weekend.
On the ground, Cahalan stabs it, flips to third. Not in time. Bitford, long drive, left field. It's got a chance. And now Lexi Brady steps up. If you're Ole Miss, you want to see your power hitter do something here.
Through to Aaliyah Binford, was supposed to be outside, ended up coming over the heart of the plate.
Nice job by Cahalan on the shortstop. I'll say the word turtle funny because, you know, he's Mexican and he has an accent, so she has a tattoo of a turtle on her wrist to constantly remind her of her grandfather. And so far making him proud today through 4 Mount Everest and then climb it again if the mountain were stacked on top of it itself. I got through it. Popped up. Yamas and Ole Miss. It drops.
Ryan Starr or Mackenzie Pickens. And actually, Pickens should have taken charge. Well, we saw Holtor start at shortstop on Friday. She was actually 2 for 3 with 3 runs scored.
And she's a heck of a ball player. 2 for 6 in the series. Under this, though, left side, Jane Pone's been busy with a lot of these, especially in foul grounds. It's been, what is it with the Gators? Because we've seen maybe 3 or 4 plays out there for Pone in foul grounds where she's just had to track it down in foul territory. Down the first base line, what a snag for Yamas. Got that 5-run inning started in the bottom half of the 4th with a leadoff walk. And she sends this to almost to the Florida bullpen. Foul. First woman to play baseball at the JUCO level. And Lansdale with a deep drive. Dead center. It's gone! DeLeon sends one the other way. And Shoemaker leaps for the catch. To eventually win 14-3. Fouled in the dugout. And Shoemaker with the blast. Left center. Lansdale's back. She can't make the catch. It caroms off the wall. Shoemaker stops at second base with a near home run for Florida. Back up the middle. Pickens with the backhand. Throw sails high. Otis is heading to second base. Really since the first inning. Blasted into left center. This ball is out of here.
That's just insane. Oh, yesterday we saw a lot of gap-to-gap hitting from Florida.
Lansdale makes the catch for out number 3.
Which is going to make the ball move that much better, and she's got an excellent changeup.
She faces the top of the order to begin this bottom half of the 6th inning for Ole Miss. And Oxley, 2023 Florida Gatorade Player of the Year. She was a PGF All-American, an 18U champion. Also missed softball as Malvin bounces one through the right side hole. A base hit to begin. Pone with the bloop to right. Down for a hit. Taylor Malvin hustles into third. Oxley's allowed 2 singles to begin her outing in the 6th, and she rolls it across home plate. Jaden Pone. Somehow that softball got loose. Here comes Malvin. She scores. Jaden Pone tried to create a distraction between first and second base.
Not sure why Holtorf didn't make the catch, but scoots out of her glove, allowing Malvin to score from third base.
No outs for Ole Miss in the 6th. Not how Oxley drew up the beginning of her second outing this weekend. On the ground, left side hole, base hit. Jaden Pone hits third, and she'll score without a throw. Percy Yamas with her 39th RBI. She's run a couple times for Ole Miss this weekend. And Brady skies one on the first pitch to center. Falby battles the sun, makes the catch for out number 2. Well, Mack has a single today. Snap throw to first, and Ferguson's back in time. Which, understandable.
I can relate to that.
Yeah. Oh, okay, Missy.
What? I'm saying.
Pickens works.
Give me a break. Pickens makes the catch at the fence.
De Leon under this foul grounds. Long run for Otis. She makes the catch for out number 3 as Ole Miss leaves them loaded in the 6th. They do score 2. Flied out to left back in the 5th inning. And that hits her. Sometimes if you're a team like Florida, all you need is a slight opening. Bouncer to short. Ryan Starr, her throw is wide. Scoots into right field. And Holtorf moves up to third.
Well, that was a really tough play for Ryan Starr, having to charge that ball and with the speed of Falby.
Second error today for Ole Miss, both belonging to the second baseman Pickens and now the shortstop Starr. Erickson, deep fly, right field. Grisham's back. She's on the road. Florida's still in it.
You just can't let up.
No one's there for Ole Miss. Shoemaker's on with the one-out single. And that brings the tying run to the plate. And here in the 7th with Florida down 2.
Well, she was 3 for 5 on Friday.
Chases it in the dirt. Strike 3. Ball 4 in this inning continues. The ball game continues. On Brie Lopez's first walk today. And Walsh airs it out. Shallow right center. Lansdale.
Fantastic play by Lansdale. Comes in the middle of the game to take place, making that ESPN top 10 diving catch to save the victory for Ole Miss.